What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Double G Gaming, and today I am doing my predictions for the 2019 Royal Rumble pay-per-view. It is this Sunday, and let's get it started by starting it off with the pre-show. What I believe is going to be on the pre-show. Actually, I'm on Wikipedia right now, and this is what they have as the pre-show matches. We have Buddy Murphy versus Akira Tozawa versus Hideo Itami versus Kalisto in a fatal 4-way for the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, this is going to be kind of the same prediction that I had for TLC, I believe. I just said they're going to do Cruiserweight stuff in that match, and I mean, it's for the Cruiserweight Championship. How much more Cruiserweighty can you get, if that's even a real adjective or verb? No, adjective. I haven't taken English in like 7 years, but anyway, that's false. Don't look it up. I think, you know what? Fuck it. Give it to Hideo Itami just for the surprise factor of doing something on the pre-show and having the title change hands. Give it to Hideo Itami. He hasn't done anything on the main roster. He hasn't gotten injured, so that's a plus. Why not? Put some stock into Hideo, and then who knows? Maybe that'll spin off into a Hideo Itami Buddy Murphy match. Can't talk right now, but when has that ever changed? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, Hideo Itami, final pick to win the Cruiserweight Championship. Next up, they have Rusev, and by they I mean Wikipedia. They have Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship on the pre-show. And you know what? I thought they were doing something different with the title rematches, but I don't mind it because, you know, wrestling, have been nothing but title rematches. My problem is that they said there were going to be no title rematches. You had to earn them. And as we saw with AJ Styles and Becky Lynch, you know, they earned their title rematches by having a match, but Shinsuke did not. He hasn't had a match since he lost the title to Rusev on Christmas, or on the Christmas episode. So yeah, I don't understand why Shinsuke is getting a shot here, but you know what? I don't have a problem with it because he should be getting a rematch. Like I said, it's just the problem is with them saying there are no more title rematches and you have to earn them. But anyway, this should be a whatever match. I mean, Rusev versus Nakamura was good. Actually, they've had good matches. The Fastlane match from last year, I really enjoyed it. And then the SmackDown match where the title changed hands, it was fine as well. But I think Rusev is going to retain here, and that is my final pick. Hopefully, these two guys can also be in the Royal Rumble later on in the night. Unlike last year with Bobby Roode and Mojo Rawley. Obviously, I don't care about Mojo Rawley, but it kind of sucked that Bobby Roode was not in the Rumble match itself. Hopefully these guys get in it. It would be nice to see them in the Rumble match as well. So now let's kick it off with some of the main show matches according to Wikipedia. These are all on the main show. And let's start it off with The Bar. Sheamus and Cesaro taking on The Miz and Shane McMahon for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And no Bobby Roode or Chad Gable on the card. Maybe they'll be in the Royal Rumble. So I believe, in my opinion, I think, my prediction is, just get on with it, right? I think it's going to be Miz and Shane McMahon getting the win here to extend their, if this is going to go into a WrestleMania match, I think, you know, have them win here to extend the feud a little bit longer. I wouldn't want them to start feuding now because it's just too long of a path to get to WrestleMania, and I don't have faith in WWE to keep me interested from now until WrestleMania between these two. So I think they win it here, right? They win the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. I'm gonna move the mic a little bit closer to my mouth, no homo. But I feel like, alright, that should be better. So I feel like, you know, who cares about The Bar? The Bar can lose the titles here. They won't really lose much from it. They've been like 5 or 6 time champs. So The Miz and Shane McMahon win here tonight, or win at the Royal Rumble. And then there have been rumors about the Bludgeon Brothers coming back. So what they could do is The Miz and Shane win here, and then they have a match with the Bludgeon Brothers at whenever they want to have that match. Shane McMahon is going for the hot tag, but The Miz just leaves. They start their feud. The Bludgeon Brothers kills Shane McMahon, take the titles off of Shane and Miz, and then The Miz and Shane go from there. But that's how they set it up. They win the titles, then they lose it because The Miz just leaves Shane McMahon high and dry. gets get demolished, they lose the titles, and then that sets up their WrestleMania match if that's the way they want to go. So my final pick here is The Miz and Shane McMahon to win the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. There are too many words for title matches now, because let me tell you exactly what's on this thing, on this Wikipedia match thing card. It says The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro versus The Miz and Shane McMahon tag team match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Isn't that a mouthful? Like, come on. Anyway, we have Ronda Rousey versus Sasha Banks next for the Raw Women's Championship. Again, a lot of syllables there, but I mean, if you think Sasha Banks is gonna win, good for you. I mean, you have hopes, but I think my final pick. This is gonna be a short and simple one. Ronda Rousey retains. I don't see her losing here tonight, especially because WrestleMania is just around the corner. They probably want Ronda with the belt going into WrestleMania, and this allows Sasha Banks to be in the Rumble match later on tonight as well, since later on in the night, since they need more females in that match because they don't have that many females on the roster. So final pick, Ronda Rousey to retain her belt. Next up, the other women's championship match on SmackDown, Asuka versus Becky Lynch. This will say a lot about what's going to happen later on in the night if they do it before the Women's Rumble. Now Asuka, I feel like she's going to retain here, and then that'll send Becky Lynch into the Rumble match. Whether Becky wins or loses, I'll get to that in a second, but Asuka retains the SmackDown Women's Championship one way or another, maybe by DQ or by countout. I could also see her turning heel, and then that's how she gets DQ'd or counted out, but I don't see how they can give Becky Lynch the title back, because why did they take it off her in the beginning at TLC? It makes no sense. This whole Asuka versus Becky Lynch match has made no sense to me since Becky Lynch won back the #1 contendership. I mean, I have absolutely no idea what could happen in this match. If they give Becky the title, what does that mean for a WrestleMania match? If they keep it on Asuka, okay, but then if Becky doesn't go into the Rumble, then that just makes Becky look weak as fuck. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know. And if I'm breathing into the mic, so if you guys can hear that, sorry about that. I don't know what the hell is going on with my mic nowadays. I need to buy a better one. You know, subscribe to me so I can get some more money from YouTube. Come on, I see the videos getting more views, but my subscriber count is staying at the same spot. Come on, subscribe for more awesome content like this. You know what I mean? Where else are you gonna find this stuff? So final pick, Asuka retains by one way or another. That allows Becky Lynch to go into the Rumble match for no other reason as of right now than just because they need more bodies. Like I said with Sasha Banks, they need more people in the women's Rumble match because they don't have enough main roster females on the roster. So Asuka final pick. Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. Now, this is kind of like the Ronda Rousey match. I don't see why they would give AJ Styles the strap right now. I think Daniel Bryan is going to carry that belt all the way into WrestleMania. So this one is short and simple. And I mean, it amazes me how WWE has made me. I don't know about you guys, but I don't give two shits about this match. I mean, obviously they could put on good matches, Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles, but I've just seen it too many times that I don't really care. Can they put on a good match? Sure. Do I want to see it again? Maybe not right now. So final pick, Daniel Bryan gets the win. AJ Styles, who knows? Maybe he gets added into the men's Rumble match. He hasn't been in a Rumble match since he debuted. He's been in title matches at the Rumble every year ever since 2016, and that's gonna happen once again this year. Big spot for AJ Styles, but I still think Daniel Bryan retains. Moving on to the other World Championship match for the Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor. Now, this might be a pick from the heart, not the head. But you know what? I'm gonna say Finn Balor gets the win here. And if he comes out as the Demon, I don't know. I've heard that he said he wasn't gonna come as the Demon. But I mean, have you guys not heard of playing up to the crowd, or you know, kind of denying stuff just to, you know, spread more rumors or whatever? Yeah, I don't believe if Finn Balor says something on Twitter or whatever, I don't believe what he said, because wrestlers are always lying on their social media about storylines and stuff like that. So it's a 50-50 chance that he comes out with the demon. It's either he's going to or he's not. You know, it's not whatever he says on Twitter. It's not 100% true. If Finn Balor comes out as the demon, I give him like a 70% chance of winning this match. If he comes out as the regular Finn, I give him like a 40% chance. But however, I'm still going to pick Finn Balor either way, even if he comes out as the demon or not. I just say, you know what? They're gonna say, here fans, have one on us. We'll give you what you want. Finn Balor takes the Universal Championship from Brock Lesnar. And you know what? I think Brock Lesnar, he's probably one of the smartest people at negotiating than you might think. Because how long have we heard that he's gonna leave, right? To UFC. And he hasn't been back there since 2016. So what Vince McMahon is probably the most idiotic person if he keeps believing that Brock Lesnar, when they're negotiating, Brock is like, alright, if you don't give me this contract for more money, for less dates, or whatever, I'm just going to go to the UFC and make more money and be a bigger star there. And Vince is like, oh no, here, take my money. You know what I mean? Brock Lesnar is probably just playing Vince McMahon. He probably has no intention of ever going back to the UFC. But I'm not buying into that rumor as well that Brock Lesnar is leaving. That's why he might lose the title. No, I'm just saying for the pure fact that WWE just says that day, you know what? Let's give the fans what they want. Finn Balor here wins the Universal Championship, and it could possibly main event the show over both Rumble matches. I wouldn't doubt if Finn Balor wins the title. I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with this match main eventing. But yeah, final pick, Finn Balor gets the championship, goes over Brock Lesnar. And if Monday Night Raw showed us anything, traditionally, the person that goes over on the Go Home show loses at the pay-per-view. So maybe that's another sign that Finn Balor might win. Alright, here we go with the Women's Royal Rumble match now. We have 23 of the 30 participants announced as of today, which is January 23rd. Hopefully this does go up on Wednesday. But we have Carmella, Ember Moon, Natalya, Bayley, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Alicia Fox, Selena Vega, Naomi, Mickie James, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, Charlotte, Tamina, Dana Brooke, Lana, Nia Jax, Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss, and Lacey Evans as the announced participants as of now. And like I said earlier, I think Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch will also be in the Rumble match. So that makes 25 announced participants. I'll give you some surprise entrants that I believe are going to be in there, and then my final four, and then my final prediction. So, 3 people that I might think are going to show up. I feel like Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus. These S words. I mean, when I say Sasha Banks, I can't say that either. But anyway, Trish, Lita, Bianca Belair, maybe Shayna Baszler. I'll just say, you know what? I'll give you 4, and then Nikki Bella. I'll say final 4 surprise entrants that I believe are going to be there: Trish Stratus, Lita, Bianca Belair, and Nikki Bella. For who I think are going to come out as surprises. Obviously, there'll probably be more since they need more people in the match. They don't have enough. But those are just 4 of the people that I think are going to show up. And then for the final 4 that I think are going to be at the end, I feel like it's going to be Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, and Becky Lynch. Final winner, final prediction, I think Charlotte Flair is going to take it. I just feel like these rumors about her going to WrestleMania to take on Ronda Rousey, whether it's one-on-one or in a triple threat with Becky, I feel like those are true. I just feel like they want her in that match for whatever reason. I don't feel like she deserves it right now. I think Becky Lynch should just have that one-on-one match. They just have a lot of stock in her, so I mean, does Charlotte Flair deserve to win a Royal Rumble match? Of course. Should she take on Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania this year? No. I think that should be still Becky Lynch. Whether it main events or not, I still think the storyline points to a Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey match. I don't think Charlotte Flair deserves to be in that triple threat or added into a triple threat I don't think Charlotte Flair should be anywhere near Becky or Ronda Rousey. That's what I'm like. That's what I'm mainly getting at here. Now, can she win here and go face Asuka or the SmackDown Women's Championship, or somebody that's not Ronda Rousey or Becky Lynch? Yes, of course, that could happen. But will it? Time will tell. But I feel like Charlotte Flair is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble match this year. Final prediction. There you go. Now, over on the men's side of things, we have 19 of the 30 participants announced as of today, Wednesday. We have R-Truth, Drew McIntyre, Big E, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, Seth Rollins, Jeff Hardy, Dean Ambrose, Bobby Lashley, Samoa Joe, John Cena, Elias, Baron Corbin, Jinder Mahal, Apollo Crews, Andrade, Mustafa Ali, Rey Mysterio, Titus O'Neil, and Randy Orton. So I'll give you 3 surprise entrants, since they don't really need that many surprises in the men's match, since they have enough men on the roster to fill 30 spots. But I think from NXT, I'll say Velveteen Dream makes a surprise appearance from NXT. Velveteen Dream, a legend, or whatever you want to call him, Hall of Famer. Kurt Angle returns here, makes an appearance at the Royal Rumble. And surprise return, I'll say Bray Wyatt. So I have Velveteen Dream, Kurt Angle, and Bray Wyatt as surprise appearances, surprise returns, surprise whatever you want to call them, surprise entrance in the Rumble match. My final 4 would have to be R-Truth, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and Samoa Joe. Now, you guys are probably laughing at the R-Truth part, but since he is number 30, I could see him lasting all the way to the final 4 or getting eliminated right away. But this is that mixed match challenge was so dumb that they gave it to R-Truth and Carmella. Final 4, just to have 2 SmackDown guys and 2 Raw guys. I don't know what other SmackDown guy could be there at the end. Maybe Randy Orton, but I don't know. Maybe Andrade Cien Almas. You know what? I'll change it. Final 4, Andrade Cien Almas, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre. 3 heels versus Seth Rollins, the face. Seth Rollins overcomes all the heels, and he is the winner of the 2019 Royal Rumble. That is my final prediction. Seth Rollins gets the win. And that does it for my predictions. I think they want a babyface to end WrestleMania this year as the Universal Champion, as the main champion on Raw. So Seth Rollins wins the Royal Rumble here and potentially faces Finn Balor or Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And a face, I'm just going to say a face, we'll leave it to WrestleMania predictions, but a face leaves WrestleMania as champ. And Seth Rollins is one half of that equation. Seth Rollins' final prediction to win the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019. Alright, that's going to be my final predictions for the 2019 Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Let me know in the comments who you guys think are going to win some of these matches at the Royal Rumble, and what you guys thought about my predictions. Let me know if I'm full of shit or if I'm right on the spot with some of these things. I will be back with a podcast next weekend, but I don't want to give you my opinions and then have you change yours, because that's happened to me so many times where I watched the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania or SummerSlam. I enjoyed it, but then I go online and see people hating on it, and then that makes me change my mind on it, and then that sours my whole experience. I'll be back with a Royal Rumble review on a podcast with other stuff that I talk about on there as well next weekend. We are getting closer to finding out the card for WrestleMania. We still have 2 pay-per-views to go. I don't know why we have 2 pay-per-views. Why not just push WrestleMania up a week or 2 and take one of the pay-per-views out? But whatever. Enjoy the Royal Rumble. Hopefully they deliver like I said. Hopefully it's a fun one. I'm out.